This vast stage of the world where every creature is playing its role is filled with profound mysteries. On this platform, our soul is a pilgrim wandering in search of the infinite. However, in this journey, there is a bond that repeatedly entangles us in the web of illusion, namely, desire and lust. Yogananda teaches us that this desire and lust are not mere ordinary wishes, but are the darkness that takes our consciousness away from the ultimate truth. In his book Autobiography of a Yogi, he says that the greatest enemy of a human is his own mind, because it becomes a slave to desires. Let us understand this darkness, know its harmful effects, and, under the guidance of Paramhansa, reach that light which frees us from it. Desire and lust are powerful waves that pull the human heart toward material pleasures. This is the fire lying dormant at our root chakra, and when it flares uncontrollably, it becomes flames that distract the mind. This is not just a craving for physical union. It is the illusion that convinces us that happiness is outside, either in someone's eyes, touch, or momentary indulgence. When a young person is attracted for the first time, their heart beats, the body trembles, and the mind wanders in a jungle of fantasies. Yogananda said that desire and lust are distorted forms of the creative power of creation. They are like a river flowing in the wrong direction, turning into mud. This is not a sin, but a dangerous trap that takes the soul away from the divine. It is a spider's web in which humans get entangled repeatedly and drown in the ocean of sorrow. The influence of this darkness deeply affects our consciousness. When the mind chases after desire and lust, it loses its spiritual depth. Paramahansa warned that when the mind becomes a slave to desires, it becomes incapable of experiencing the presence of the divine. This is a contraction of consciousness, where the seeker forgets his true nature, an infinite, pure, and blissful form. Desire and lust are such fires that never get satisfied. The more we try to quench them through indulgence, the more they flare up. This is an endless cycle that fills the mind with restlessness, dissatisfaction, and sorrow. Paramhansa said that external pleasures are momentary. True happiness is found only within the soul. Their adverse effects are not limited to the mind alone. They drain our life energy outward, weakening our physical strength, mental stability, and spiritual awakening. This energy, if directed correctly, can awaken as Kundalini and lead us to divine knowledge. But when it is scattered in indulgence, our life becomes filled with emptiness. An even deeper danger arises when desire and lust are suppressed. They begin to rot from within, manifesting as anger, jealousy, or depression. Paramhansa taught that neither indulgence nor suppression alone can free us. Only awareness and sadhana, spiritual practice, can break these bonds. The greatest consequence is that desire and lust distract the seeker from his spiritual goal. When the mind is immersed in desires, it cannot settle in meditation or experience the peace that is the foundation of self-realization. But dear aspirants, there is no need to despair. Paramahansa Yogananda showed us a scientific and spiritual path that transforms the darkness of desire into light. The first step to liberation from this bondage is awareness. When waves of desire rise, do not suppress them or drown in them. Pause at that moment, close your eyes, and observe that desire as a neutral witness. Ask yourself, where is this desire coming from? Who needs it? Body, mind, or soul? Yogananda said that awareness is a lamp that dispels the darkness of the mind. When you observe your desires without judgment, they begin to weaken. Next comes the path of Kriya Yoga, which Paramahansa Yogananda presented as a scientific practice to the world. He said that Kriya Yoga is the fire that burns impurities of the mind and purifies consciousness. When waves of desire arise, sit in meditation, take deep breaths, and experience the energy rising from your base chakra through your spine. In Kriya Yoga, breathing acts as a bridge connecting the body and the soul. It is a process where the fire of desire turns into austerity, and austerity ignites the light of divine knowledge. Yogananda says that this energy, dormant in the Muladhara, root chakra, can reach the Sahasrara, crown chakra, through the practice of Kriya Yoga. With every breath, You purify your consciousness, and with each meditation, you free yourself from the bondage of illusion. Meditation and prayer are two powerful pillars of this path. Yogananda said that in meditation, you communicate with the divine. When the mind begins to stray into desires, sit in solitude, remember the divine, and experience his power within. Offer a simple prayer. O Supreme Father, immerse my consciousness in your light. Free me from the bonds of illusion. This prayer calms the mind and reduces the intensity of desire. Paramahansa taught that when we dedicate all our desires to the divine, that energy naturally becomes pure. Sangat, company of saints, and virtuous actions strengthen this journey. Spend time in the company of spiritual aspirants. Study scriptures like Autobiography of a Yogi and the Bhagavad Gita. Paramhansa said that satsang, holy company, is the light that awakens your consciousness. And righteous deeds like service to others or devotion to God help shift the mind from material pleasures to spiritual bliss. When you serve others, you forget your desires. This is the path that breaks the web of desire and lust. The deepest solution is to transform desire into love. Love for the divine. Yogananda taught that true love is love for God. When you surrender all your desires at his feet, the power of desire begins to weaken naturally. When the desire becomes intense, call upon the divine. O Lord, this energy belongs to you. Take it from me. This surrender is the magic that transforms the darkness of desire into the light of love. Dear aspirants, this journey is difficult but not impossible. Paramahansa Yogananda showed us the way to liberation from the bonds of desire. He said that your true form is the soul, eternal and pure. Illusions and desires can bind you, but sadhana, spiritual practice, can free you. Often, you will stumble. Desires will pull you back, and Maya will distract you. But the message of Paramhansa is clear. Falling is not a sin. Stopping is. Each time you fall into the web of desire, do not blame yourself. Be alert, rise, sit in meditation, and turn that energy towards the divine. When you walk this path, the darkness of desire gradually dissipates, your consciousness becomes pure, and you experience that peace which resides only within the soul. Paramhansa said that when you establish the divine in your heart, no desire can bind you. This is liberation, meeting your true self, which is the light of the divine and infinite bliss. Dear soul, desire and lust are bonds that trap your consciousness. But Paramahansa Yogananda's Kriya Yoga is the key that unlocks this door. Start practicing awareness from this very moment. Practice Kriya Yoga, remember God, and free your consciousness from the darkness of illusion. His teachings guide us. When you control your breath, you control your consciousness. When you control your consciousness, you become one with the divine. If Yogananda's teachings have awakened a resolve in your heart to free yourself from desire and lust, do right, I promise, in the comments below. Like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel. Our spiritual family wishes to spread this divine light to more souls. Remember, a single verse of yours can open the door of liberation for someone else. Let us walk this journey with the blessings of Paramhansa, from the darkness of desire to the light of Brahman, from the bonds of indulgence to the freedom of yoga. Thank you.